The eye of Huru is about creativity. Yes. So when we talk about creativity, certainly some people are going to be talking about innovation. Well, here we as African people had nothing to do with innovation. Innovation is a Greek concept, and so European people like innovation, but we never had anything to do with innovation. And that's the reason why we have inside the eye of Huru, we have thought thinking number three. That's the reason why this is so important. You, the brother, the sister out there in every city, you need to have me in your city. You need to invite Professor Momoh into your city. I'm the Dohgon high priest. Get me to New York. Call me to Chicago. Call me to San Francisco. Call me even out there in London. Call me everywhere. Call me to Johannesburg, right there in South Africa, or Zimbabwe, Harare, Zimbabwe, or for that matter, in Ethiopia, Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. I want to be there, or right there in Egypt, where the Eye of Huru is. I want to be everywhere so that I can teach this concept, because no one on this planet understands or knows anything much about this, the Eye of Huru. I am coming to your city to teach you what the Eye of Huru means and how it's going to change our situation. We have to move away from this dilapidated situation that we are in as African people. Right now, we are the worst. Our economic situation is the worst everywhere. Our intelligentsia situation is the worst everywhere, as if we are non-entities. When in fact, as you watch this video, you are going to see that we built the most sophisticated civilization that any existence has ever known. We built the pyramids, the obelisks, and all of that. How did we do it? That's what I'm going to teach you in your own city. Creativity. We are very creative people. Come on, let me teach you again how to be creative. I'm Professor Momoh. In the previous segment, we showed you the numbers that come out of the eye of Huru. Like we said, in the nostrils or the nose was 1, the eyes 2, so forth. So now we are asking, why are there exponential factors in the eye of Huru? Now the numbers that you see here that are raised to -1, -2, 2 to the -1, 2 to the -2, and so forth, these are what you call exponential factors. So why are there exponents attached to these numbers? Now you can see that this is pretty complex arithmetic here, complex mathematics. Why did the Africans choose to go so complex? Why didn't they just end up with counting numbers or just naming the parts of the senses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Why didn't they just stop there? Why did they have to go to 2 to the -1, 2 to the -2, 2 to the -3? Why? This is complex, but you know, you have to first face something that is complex before you can begin to find something that is easy. This is the way the Africans looked at everything. That's how they were able to build the pyramid. That's how they were able to raise obelisks from the ground. The obelisk weighs over 1,300 tons. That's how the obelisk weighs, and they were able to lift that thing up straight to in the sky without any cranes. Today we need 30 different cranes, 30 different truckloads to build one crane to lift something that is even 50 tons. So the Africans did it without nothing. They did it with the pharaoh or the high priest raising just one hand and with a string and lifting the stuff off. How did we do it? Because we started with something that was complex. This is what you are learning. Now you better get me to your city so I can show you this mathematics, so your child can begin to learn this mathematics, and who knows, he could become that same Imhotep and Pharaoh and high priest that will be lifting tons and tons of stuff. That time is coming, so you better get ready. Now let's move. Now look at what you and my ancestors did. Seriously, just look. Look at what you and my ancestors did. Here, they took that same sense that you have, your nose, they put number 1 on it, and then they took that number 1, make 2, the number 2 as a base, and then they make that they make the number 1 as the exponent, so they gave it a negative exponent, -1. They gave all these things negative exponents. Why did they give them negative exponents, not positive exponents? These are questions I want you to ask me. I'm coming to your city. You are going to be asking me these questions. I'm going to be answering them. First of all, go to your math teacher at school, or your child's math teacher at school. Ask your child's math teacher at school, why are these exponents minus, not plus? Ask them. So when I come, you ask me and challenge me. See if what the answer I'm going to give you is going to be a better answer, or tell me if I'm wrong. I want someone to tell me that I'm wrong when I come to give these lectures in your city. Here, we the Africans, your ancestors, my ancestors, went from 2 to the -1, and from that they gave you half. Why? How did they do that? Then they say 2 to the -2. From that they gave you 1/4. So now you are seeing fractions. So when your child comes home and your child begins to talk about fractions, here, this is how fractions came about. See. Ask your teacher how fractions came about. See if your child's teacher will tell you. Ask the most advanced math teacher in any university. Ask them how fractions came about and who created this progression of numbers. First, we have the numbers 1, and then we raise them to the exponent, and then we brought fractions. I will draw you some kind of a graph to see the progression of how numbers came to be, how they create different forces, levitation forces, gravitation forces. These are all done by numbers. Come on, here, 2 to the -3, it gives you 1/8. 2 to the -4, it gives you 1/16. 2 to the -5, it gives you 1/32. 2 to the -6, it gives you 1/64. How did we do it? Well, I will tell you how we did it. We still know how to do it. That's why we are creative. And so, hey, I will teach you this in your city. Give me 3 days. I will give you a lead as to how you begin to learn this mathematics. It's easy. Let no one tell you you are supposed to play basketball. Your child is supposed to play basketball, throw ball, and dance and sing rap music. That nonsense is over now. I'm telling you, the black child is no longer going to go in that direction. The black child is going to take control. Now look at what we did. We went from the senses, the nose, the eye, your thinking, your ears, your tongue, and then your hands touch, which we gave numbers to. Going like this: 1 2 3 4 5 6. You see the numbers, and then from there we came and then gave you the exponents. So we went from your senses and then gave them numbers, and then we came and then we gave those numbers, made them as exponents. And then like I told you, exponents is a higher form of mathematics, arithmetic. And then from the exponents we came and gave you fractions. All right, hey, you've been to college. Do you know how to add fractions? Yeah, I'm asking you that. You've been to college, you got your degree. Do you know how to add fractions? Now your child is going to school. Your child comes home, says, Dad, Mom, here, I have fractions. You tell your child, oh no, I can't help you because I don't know how to add fractions. Here we are going to add fractions for you here. So we have half. 2 to the -1 is half, as we said before. 2 to the -2 is 1/4. So you add 1/4 and 1/2, you get 3/4. Okay, I will show you how you get that number. And then now we come again. 2 to the -3 is 1/8, and then you add 1/4, 3/4 plus 1/8, you get 7/8. So again, I'll show you how to do that. So again, you take the 7/8, and then you go to 2 to the -4, it's 1/16. So it's a 7/8 plus 1/16 is 15/16. Okay, I'll show you that in your own city. Don't be shy. In fact, you can even join our webinar learning classes here that we have 3 times a day. We have that 3 times a day. So you can join that group right now. And then I will go 15/16 plus 1/32. 1/32 gives you 31/32. Okay, then you go again, you add 31/32 plus 1/64, which is 2 to the -6, 1/64. You add that, you get 63/64. Bam, that's right. You add all of those fractions, you get 63/64. Now comes the question: how come we didn't get 64/64? This is what I'm going to show you. How come we didn't get 64/64? Now this is what the Hindus, the Buddhists, and all of these people, they call mystery. You see, now you've been following Buddhism, you've been following all of this. Ask them why that number 1/64 is a mystery. No, there is no mystery in African spirituality. That's what I'm telling you, and I'm Dogon High Priest. There's no mystery in African spirituality. I will show you. I will show you this in your city. Come on, call me. Go to my website, dogonuniversity.com, and give me an invite right now. Go call me, send me a contact, and say, Professor Momo, we want you here tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that invite. Thank you.